Hey. Hey, okay. I had something here, but don't worry about it. I'm going to do an interview here. The other way. Nah, yeah, halftime too, yeah. You can sit down. That's nice. Let's see. Talk for me.
What'd you say? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, good.
That's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, I know.
It's cute. Yeah, I got you. That's a good one. Put it on Instagram. You did. You got to. If we can come on next. Terrible. Wait.
Can't turn the volume up in these a little bit?
Hello and welcome back to Joe Echols Hall. It's the AB&B Federal Credit Union halftime show. Ross Gordon now joined by a very special guest. He goes by the name of Brandon Willis, former basketball player here at Norfolk State University. Came back for the presentation of rings. First of all, welcome back to Joe Echols Hall.
Oh, it's good to be back.
It's good to be back. Also good to be back with the amount of weight that you have on your fingers right now. It's a nice championship ring. But first of all, let's talk a little bit about last year for you and what the emotions were like for you. I know it's nice to win a championship, but it was a good way to end your career.
It was a great way to end my career. Going through all the ups and downs I did with Norfolk State, and then for us to do what we did last year and leave our mark and put a little bit of history here, it's a great feeling.
Your story is kind of interesting because you first went to North Carolina A&T to play basketball, maybe to live life down there. Didn't work out the way you wanted to. Then came up to Norfolk State, and the Spartans gave you the opportunity.
Yeah, they did. Went down Norfolk State. Went down North Carolina A&T. That's where my mom went to school at, and I wanted to play down there. Didn't work out for me. Coach Anthony Evans gave me the opportunity to play up here with his squad, and I just wanted to give him all I had and produce a championship.
Brandon, for your career, it's a little bit of hit and miss. Played some games, didn't play some, played big roles in some, didn't play in others. But one thing we can say about you, you really had, when you got the opportunity, you made the best of that moment.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. I was put in certain situations where, if it was my night, then I did what I could to produce to help the team, whether it was rebounding, scoring, anything I could possibly do. I just wanted to provide that and give it all I had out there on the court.
I think what's interesting is if you look at it, you have the opportunity to play at this level. You always like the fact that you can play in front of a great home fans like you have here at Norfolk State. Great turnout here for the first game. I know you're excited about being back home. What are some of the feelings that you had?
Oh, man, it's a great feeling to be able to walk through the door and get so much love from all the supporters. My love goes out to you guys. Just to be welcomed back here is a wonderful feeling.
37-36 is your score now at halftime. What's some of the things you see in the first half as the Spartans trail by one?
They need to pick the energy up a little bit. I feel like, offensively, it's a little bit sloppy. They can tighten it up a little bit. Defensively, they playing all right, even though they gave up 37 points, which is unacceptable. But if they can come out this second half and show a little more energy and tighten up on defense, they should be fine.
Balance scoring for the Spartans, 7 points for Jamel Fuentes, 7 for Malcolm Hawkins, 6 for Rob Johnson to lead the way for the Spartans. So what else you have going on right now with you in your life?
I recently joined. I got commissioned to the military, so I'm down in Fort Benning in Georgia. I'm playing on an all Army basketball team, so I still get to travel and play at a high level. Even though I miss college, it's still good to be able to jump on the court and do a little something.
So how often do you get a chance to come back home, or how often do you get a chance to come back up here?
This is my second time back up here. I wanted to come and support the guys, for their first game, and also be here for this ceremony. I plan on coming back up here as often as I possibly can, even though I have to work and stuff like that. And I know for sure I'll be up here this year for the MEAC tournament, which is held here in Norfolk.
Yeah, exactly right. Fort Benning, Georgia. How far is that away from Savannah?
I want to say 2.5, 3 hours.
Yeah, and that's what we'll be this weekend, just for anybody who will be out here this weekend in the Georgia area. Any Norfolk State fans will be in Savannah at Savannah State on Saturday. So hopefully, if you can't make it down there, you can listen to it here. But again, thank you for stopping by. Always a pleasure to talk to you, Brandon. And congratulations on all your success and continued success on the All-Army basketball team.
Thank you so much.
That's Brandon Willis. We'll come back after this break with more on the Spartan Halftime Show. You're listening to NSU Basketball on the NSU Sports Network. Thank you, sir. Chris? Where's Chris?
Chris is sitting over there. He's sitting right next to me.
Yeah, get Marcos.
You want to get Marco?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we're ready. I'm ready now. Okay. Okay. Coach, you dress like you got money now. Turn it the other way. You look famous. You not wearing your ring, man? Come on, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for the bowling team. Hey, Brandon. Hey, Diamond. Diamond. Could you go? Hey, could you get his ring? It's underneath that chair. Marcos, it's underneath the chair. You see it? That's the last chair on the top row, right here on that one first thing. Hello and welcome back to the ABNB Federal Credit Union Halftime Show. Ross Gordon now joined by another member of the 2011-2012 MEAC Championship team that defeated Missouri in the championship tournament, NCAA Championship tournament. He goes by the name of Marcos Tamaris, and if anybody knows Marcos, cool's a fan. And he does a good job, and he really stepped into his own as a senior. First of all, congratulations on the ring ceremony tonight, even though you missed it. And also, congratulations on the season last year.
Thank you. I appreciate that, man. I missed it. There was a lot of traffic out here, man.
Come on, man. You're from New York. You should be able to handle it. Okay, right. Again, let's talk about the season last year. Very interesting for you. Really, your first year starting full-time, and you came in and you had a solid season for the Spartans. Talk a little bit about that season for you.
I don't know. I feel like we were just everybody helped out each other in a sense. Like, we all had played with each other for a while. I had been here with Kyle, so it just helped. It was a level of comfort out there, and that helped me personally do what I had to do, and in turn it helped the team out, and we did what we had to do, and it was a special year.
You talk about the special, how special the year was for you. One of the things that I think happened for you is it seemed like at the end of the year the light bulb clicked, especially with your game, and it was a huge end of the season for you. You played a huge role for the Spartans as the season rolled down.
Yeah, definitely. At the end, it's kind of like, at the same time, I saw that my career was about to be over, and I kind of had a level of focus, that I didn't want to go out, without this ring, without this championship, and along with Kyle and the rest of the seniors and the dudes that's still out here, it was just a special year, and everybody, like I said, everybody just helped everybody out.
Everybody talks about the journey to where you are right now. You started off at UMBC. Talk a little about your journey to Norfolk State.
Well, yeah, it was not the traditional path, I guess you could say. I started out at UMBC. Things didn't work out there, but at the same time, I learned a lot because we actually won our conference back in 2008, and So I actually been to the NCAA tournament before. I was redshirting that year, but I was there with the team. I practiced every day. So I got to see what it took, the seniors on that team, the focus they had. So that kind of definitely helped me. That helped me do what I had to do over here. But yeah, I transferred over here in 2009, and yeah, it was good, boy. But yeah, that helped out.
Dressed like you're famous, and people dap you up like you're famous. So again, the Spartans trailing at halftime here on ABNB Federal Credit Union halftime show 37-36. Ross Gordon now joined at courtside by Marcos Tamaris, who isn't a fan of jewelry. I can see, or it's too big for you to wear. I don't.
Oh no! The rock is too big, man. I'm gonna keep it in a box. For real.
It's got a nice little light.
Oh yeah. My light look like it's out. Oh no.
It's still there. But quality jewelry. Again, a lot of people look at those things, and it's a good way for you to remember it. But what's the biggest thing you're gonna remember about last season?
Honestly, the impact that one win had on the community and everything. I wear my Norfolk State stuff around, who we are and what we did, without me having to really explain much. And that, really, I've never really in my life accomplished something like that where I didn't have to explain or nothing. Everybody just already knew what had happened, And, we went out there, we tried to play hard and win the game, but I never expected, the other stuff, just how much the community was affected and everything. That's definitely going to be a long-lasting effect.
You talk about your heritage and where you come from. It also has to be good for your background, for your mother and father and everybody in your family to get an opportunity, because not a lot of people of your background get that opportunity.
No, definitely, and that definitely played a part in it. I was happy to, my mom was crazy. Just to see those looks on their faces was crazy. And go back home. First time I went back home, it was crazy. How the community embraced me and everything. So I'm just happy. I was just happy I was here to be a part of that.
Roasting pollo for days. Congratulations. Thank you for stopping by. Put that thing back in the box. You don't know what to do with jewelry that size.
Nah, I don't.
Always a pleasure to talk to you, man. And I'll see you next time. That's Marcos Tamaris of the basketball team from last year. We thank you for stopping by. And again, we'll come back with the second half. The Spartans trailing about 137-36. You're listening to NSU Basketball on the NSU Sports Network. It's okay though. Don't forget that though. Don't forget that. Yo, it's a decent size. It's a decent amount. Yeah. $129. You can give me a minute. How you doing? Jones will bring it into the front court. Hands it off to Johnson, right elbow. Johnson up top to Jones. Johnson inside to Cannon. He's open. He gets his shot blocked by Brandon Good. Back quickly comes the Spartans. Here's Chris Brown on the catch. Lays it up, no good. Rebound comes down to Chris Brown. He lays it back up and in. KB now with 7 points on the night, and the Spartans take a 1-point advantage, 38-37. Back quickly comes Jones. Inside to Mockford. Mockford looks for Johnson. Johnson back to Mockford. He finds Cannon. Cannon working on the right-hand baseline. Shot in the lane. Left-hand shot up and good. Cannon now, who has just missed 1 shot. Just missed 3 shots now. Has 10 points. He's the game-high scorer. 19-13 left to go here in the second half. Norfolk State with the basketball trailing by 1. Fuentes with it. Fuentes, right wing, finds Rob Johnson. Back to Fuentes. Back to Johnson. Johnson looking inside, can't get it there. With 13 on the shot clock. Johnson off to Chris Brown. Brown drives in the lane. Spins. Puts up the hook shot up. No good, but a foul's going to be called against Mockford. Chris Brown very aggressive to start this second half. And Chris will go to the free throw line for 2 shots. KB is a 44% free throw shooter. Again, at a career high 13 points against Morehead State. Chris Brown at the free throw line for 2 shots. Gets set for his first. It is up, and it is no good. Again, KB, a 44% free throw shooter on the year. Brown at the free throw line for his second. It is up and good. KB knocks it up on his 8th point at 39 with 18:50 left to go here in the second half. With the basketball now, here's Cannon left wing. Cannon still with the dribble, kicks it off into the hands of Douglas. Douglas with 2 early fouls. He sat down for most of the first half. He gets it back inside the Cannon, working on the left-hand baseline, working against Johnson. Turns up, hook shot off glasses. Good. Cannon with 12. And the lead is 2 now for St. Francis. Hawkins brings it into the front court, kicks it off to Fuentes, up the right-hand side of the floor now as Fuentes moves to the middle. Fuentes off to KB. KB looking left wing, gets the screen, now brings it to the top of the key, kicks it off to Hawkins. Hawkins thinks about the drive, gets cut off, steps back, long 3, shots up, no good. Rebound comes down to Brent Jones. Jones will push. Jones right-hand dribble into the front court. Dribble, kicks it inside. Here's Johnson. Johnson out to Cannon. Long 2, shots up, and no good. Rebound fought for into the hands of Johnson. He lays it back up and good. Johnson has 8, and the Spartans now trail by 4, 43-39 with 17